Mum, Dad, making the mundane fun. Hi, so I've got a problem here with my concrete fence post. It's probably about 50 years old, and as you can see it's starting to kind of crack and it's exposing the reinforcement here. So the right thing to do would be to replace the whole post, take it out, get a new one and put it back in again. But that's a lot of work, and I try and avoid lots of work if possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a patch on here, some fresh concrete, mortar mix, and just try and patch this area up just to give it maybe a few more years life. This area is covered with ivy usually anyway, so once the patch is repaired you won't be able to see it because the ivy will grow back. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you can use like a pre-mixed mortar, but I want it to be quite strong, so what I've got instead is I'm going to mix my own mortar. So I've got some sharp sand because I want it to be able to be strong, and I've just got some cement over there and bucket. I've also got previous tools that I've used for repointing and for other works, very cheap to buy, and of course the other ingredient is water. So I'm going to show you how to mix it. So I'm going to do a ratio of 4:1. So 4 parts sharp sand, 1 part cement. So let's just do that. Get some sharp sand. One, 2, 3, 4-ish. And let's get some cement now. Try and do this all one-handed, so obviously you'd find this a little bit easier just doing it yourself without a camera in the way. Let me put a tiny bit more in. That's about one. There we go. Okay. So next thing we want to do is just mix it all together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 mixes, so I'm going to do another 4 sharp sand and another 1 cement. One, 2, 3, 4-ish. 1 more cement. Let's just see if I can do this without spilling it everywhere. Not entirely possible. A little bit tricky. Maybe just a tiny bit. There we go. Mix that all in. And then the other ingredient is just water. Bit of a stir up first. Yeah, pretty mixed up. Right, so next one, I'm going to add some water in there now. Just add a little bit of water to begin with. Give it a bit of a stir. You need a lot more water in there yet. So the idea is you make it quite gloopy, quite sticky, so it's not ended up like it all dropping on the floor. So if you've got pre-mixed stuff, obviously you don't need to worry about this, just need to mix your water with your mortar to get the right kind of consistency. That's not bad actually. Needs a bit of a mix. The idea is it should be kind of sticking on there, so a tiny bit more water I think. I'll pause you a while just to finish this off. So just make sure you mix it until you can't see any red sand or anything like that, so it's all nicely mixed. So to help it adhere to the mortar, I'm just going to put a lot of water over this here, because the water just helps it to kind of stick onto the, or helps the mortar stick onto the concrete. It's a bit of a messy job, so if there's anything you've got on the floor, then if you've got, say, like a nice patio or whatever underneath this area, then you want to kind of protect that, because it's difficult not to drop stuff on the floor, especially if you're not very good at this, or if you're not used to doing it. I barely do any mortar anything like this normally, so I'm not exactly an expert at this, but just save you a few quid having to replace the concrete fence post. It's difficult to make it look tidy initially, but we can tidy that up later. It's just a case of just keeping applying the mortar to this area. That's it. I'm surprised how much mortar you do actually use for this as well, because I find that I lose a lot of it on the floor. So yeah, mostly just putting mortar in the garden at the moment. Just try and do it quickly for you, so I'm not bored watching me doing this. So basically that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to put as best as possible. Like I say, it's not entirely educational, it's also a bit for entertainment. So I'm sure a lot of you will be kind of horrified by this, but you know, if it works, is it a bad idea? And I promise you, it does work. It might give me a few more years life out of this concrete post. I mean, part of the problem I think with this as well is that the ivy is really kind of getting in there and attacking it. You know, it's so strong ivy that it's kind of basically pulling it to pieces. So another thing I could do, I suppose, is to try and get the ivy off here, and that might just give it even a few more years. So I'll just keep applying this. So it's looking a bit better. A little bit. Like I say, this area will be covered by the ivy anyway, eventually. If it's somewhere that's, you know, you're going to be seeing a lot of, then you might want to just get the concrete post replaced. But like I say, the cost of doing this with me is about, I've already got the tools anyway, so it's about £10 compared to a concrete post or getting somebody to do it for you. Yeah, it's quite a big job taking a concrete post out, because you've got to dig, obviously, to get all the concrete post out from the bottom. It's just a case of just kind of laying it up carefully, and we can kind of finish it off, make it look a bit nicer later. You want to do it as well when the temperature's not too cold. It's not really going to go below about 5 degrees ish, because like mortar doesn't really like it if it gets too cold, it takes too long to cure. So, and also that it's not going to rain really. I'd say hopefully within about 12 hours or so. I mean, it's probably you can do it, you know, a lot shorter than that, but I don't really want to be coming back and redoing this unless I really have to. Getting there. I mean, it's not, obviously, I'm no expert at this, so I'm sure people watching might have some comments, but you know, like I say, if it works, is it really a dumb idea? And these tools, I think I got these from these bricklaying tools and repointing tools. I think I got from Screwfix or something. They're about £5 a pack or £10 a pack. So in total, it's probably cost me in the region of about 10-20 quid maybe. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to keep starting from the bottom. It's probably the easiest thing, isn't it? Go from the bottom and work my way up. And I might end up speeding this up if it takes me an age. Obviously you don't want to be watching me doing this for hours.
Right, so I'm just going to mix a bit more mortar, so I'm going to pause it for a second. Okay, so I'll mix a bit more mortar now, so keep cracking. Beautiful. Alright, we're getting there. It's kind of working. Like I say, it's not really, you know, it's not exactly beautiful, but not really mortar consistency for this such a thing, but, you know, hopefully it's going to work. I have done this before, another concrete post, and it has worked. And lasted at least 5 years. Well, I think about 5 years ago, so and it's still lasted, so obviously it's just careless. It seems to have worked over the post, so it's not the first time I've done this. It's getting a bit easier now and a bit, you just kind of put it on. So, yeah, the other thing as well is try and match your concrete, you know, so it's like you've got grey onto a nice grey concrete post. Oops. What you could do is well, you could maybe leave it for a bit and then come back and do another bit once it dries in between. It's nice and softly. I'm just going to keep layering this up now. I'm sure I was supposed to kind of wait and maybe try a bit more, but I'm just going to keep that bit on. It's only mortar at the end of the day, so it will work, but it doesn't dry properly. I know that's some more, it's so hard to just try and make it look neat, really. But I'm not too worried about that because you're not going to see this anyway. Once it's there. It's going to be ready. I think what I'll do is I'll stop it now, just add some more, so you've seen what techniques like now, doing it, I mean, it's not really any technique, obviously I'm very unskilled at this, so, you know, but like I say, if it works, is it really a stupid idea? So I'm going to stop this now, and I'm just going to finish this off and show you at the end.
Okay, here we go, it's the finished article. Needs a bit more, just a bit more tidying up just to make it look a bit nicer, but hopefully it's going to last quite a few years. I have done it before, repairing this gravel board here, and that was done about 5 years ago, still kind of working. So there you go. It's not the tidiest job in the world, and it probably looks quite good from the other side of the garden, but you know, if it works, is it really a dumb idea? And thanks for watching, and hope this has helped. Please like, subscribe and share, and see you again soon in the next one.